Alright, we're gonna try this again. We're gonna try this again. I keep forgetting to do these. Terminate and capture. The last dog. Alright. We'll do this one because we just speed run that real quick.
You are here to find our target and bring them to the extraction point. Happy hunting.
Okay, Tenno, a lot of people are depending on you to get this done.
I wonder if I should restart work then. Oh, we don't get the rewards from this one? I didn't realize that. I never realized that before. I realized we don't get the rewards from the mission when it's the syndicate one. Fucking rude. Why is it like that? Huh, D? Hmm. I'm trying to debate, like, figure out like who I'm gonna sack. I think I'm gonna end up sacking Frost. Because like I was pretty excited because of the changes and whatever, but after using him, like he feels kind of like Rhino, where I need to do a lot of work to make him feel better. Well, actually, I'd say he's worse than Rhino in that space.
The operator enjoyed this witticism.
Because I have what 2 slots open, right? For Warframes right now, so we have 2 slots open. I can buy one more. So that's 3 slots. Korra Prime is taking up 1 slot. That leaves us 2 slots, which I want Hildur in Prime. That leaves me 1 slot, and I still want like Nidus and Styanax and Grendel. So I'm probably gonna end up sacking Frost. Like, yeah, we can't sell Excalibur. I kind of assumed as much. And technically, like I think at some point I'm just gonna sack Kulero too, because Kulero is not that hard to get again, right? Like he's pretty easy. Oh, the timers are off.
Hello there.
What's up, Zephyr? Are there any easy nightmare missions to do? I don't feel like doing that. I don't feel like doing that. Oh wait, this one? This one's probably... I think this is Vor. We can do that one. Oh, no. 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 Doable. No. No. We'll do 2. Yeah, this is Vor. He's easy. He is pretty easy. I saw Grenier like assassination, and I just instantly was like, nope. And then I was like, wait, because usually it's the
Find your mark and eliminate the
it's the flying fucker. Oh, that's new.
powerful abilities. We cannot allow this. Get to his location and eliminate him. The Elite Four has the evaded. You will lose the
I need to remember when I get Korra Prime on Friday to Forma the Ignis Wraith. Good recovery, good recovery.
has a tendency to play with his prey.
Bro, this one's the long layout. Holy.
Target spotted. Stay sharp.
See you. See you. Get that shit out of my face. I wonder how the seer changes affected him. They nerfed him a little bit in the new patch. Speaking of, we're probably gonna do Apex tonight. Like, go back to, like, you know, doing something like 2 hours of Apex before Warframe, because there is an event. I need to do this up to 7. If we get a good, like, weapon combo. So, like, Fire Prowler, yeah, I mean, but it is in the care package, so it kind of makes sense. I mean, it'll just it'll shoot like all the other SMGs. I may actually be able to kill people with the Prowler more reliably now with it. Just put that bitch on full auto. Because like the Prowler's always had like a decent sized magazine. It's just that it shoots 5 per burst. So it's just like you click like 4 times, your mag is gone. It's like, oh shit. I'm just glad the boosted loader's on the ground again. Though they took out the double tap, which is interesting. And didn't replace it with anything. And they didn't buff like the EVA 8 or anything like that. Oh. Yeah, and then they brought disruptor rounds for the PK. And then oh, I was gonna say this isn't the assassination one, but right. I was really kind of annoyed if it's like it was off the rip again. I don't know where he went, but he didn't die. This is the first time I'm doing a mission on here that's not just the assassination one, so I don't know where the void orbs usually spawn. Yeah, whatever. Oh, I found another. It doesn't seem like there's a lot of data blast that spawns in this one compared to some of the other maps. Either that or it's like a very spread out. Also, I don't know why it's like it's not as like brightly colored on this map as it is on the other ones. Oh wait, never mind. I think I know why. It's because I have the visual effect thing turned on a little more than I did before. I haven't done a Void Angel one since I did that. But yeah, I forgot that there was that they were starting off with the Revenant, like the Revenant recolor for his heirloom. So, and it's the old event style where you have to do like the missions, the daily missions for it. It's gonna take a little bit. I will say the battle pass this season, like everything on it looks so much better than the battle pass from last season. At least I like it more. Like, I'm gonna have to get good with the EVA 8 at some point, because that EVA 8 skin looks really fucking nice. Also, they changed the reactives. Like, what levels you get the reactives. You now get the first reactive skin at level 25 on the BP. Which, I'm gonna have to recalculate, but I think it delays like when the BP pays for itself then. I don't think they removed the coin, like how many coins you get, but I'm pretty sure it delayed because what they did was that at level 100 now you get coins on the paid track instead of the first BP skin or the first reactive skin. So I'm gonna just assume that delays the BP level at which it pays for itself by like 10. But I didn't crunch the numbers when I was looking at it yesterday. Oh, it sounds like one of the big boys here. But yeah, so Apex to Night Toll. Which I guess it's fine. Like, it's just unfortunately I'll have to do like a decent amount of like BR stuff since with the daily missions from the event, right? There's like, I think the bottom two are BR only. But we do have Olympus and Kings Canyon back this season, so there's that. See, this is how it should be. Like the extractor should all be like next to each other. Oh, he's doing nothing. Whatever. I'm too lazy to pay attention to practice nothing over there. The only thing that annoys me about doing like the ground slam things is sometimes it's like you're aiming for a very specific spot and then it'll be like, oh, you want to go all the way over here to Narnia? And it's like, no, I wanted to go right there where I was looking at, not like 3 maps over, you know? I'm trying to do a ground attack on fucking Jupiter and it sends me over to Venus. That's not a good spot for him. Edge. Defense. Oh, you can pause the circuit now? I'm pretty sure you used to not be able to. Maybe it was a circuit in Duviri that you couldn't pause. Or it is the undercross. What? Where the fuck is this guy? Over here. Yes. I find it so weird that if you're like bullet gliding through something, and then something happens, like it happens to me a lot on Revenant. Like, actually, probably Revenant, probably the only one that I've ever had it happen to me. Or if I'm bullet gliding and then I do his 4, when I turn his 4 off, I go into a crouching stance because the game still thinks I'm holding crouch. And it kind of just happened there with Kuduro. I was bullet gliding while it was transitioning. It thought I was still holding control. One more, so we get to 7, and then call it there for second run. They are starting to deal some damage. This is also why I don't like when you're trying to choose decrees that it doesn't pause the game. Because once you get to these like higher, you start getting to these higher waves, it's like, well, shit. They start dealing a lot of damage, and you can't just like sit there and look through the stuff and try to decide what you want. Unless you have something that lets you go invisible. Speaking of, I don't think I've ever seen Ash pop up as one of my choices. Wait, no, that's a lie. He has popped up. I remember, he popped up like a couple times a long time ago, but I was like, eh. Almost 1 minute. I'm glad there's like an actual like on-screen effect for when they pop my overguard and stuff like that. Mob's been a little stingy on the life support drop this run. I also like how the chains have like a mini stun to them when you chain the smaller guys together. No. I don't want to be greedy. Because like, Void Flood could be like pretty easy to get done, but if I do like one wrong step, all of a sudden I'm just dead. And then I lose everything. Back up in some relics. Get back on that raging that we get. Something good.
Operator, are you enjoying the view?
What are you doing that one? Doing the other one? Interesting. I guess like interception's kind of a bit more of a pain in the ass in defense, realistically speaking. Mhm.
Our position has been compromised. Defend the cargo until reinforcements arrive. Watch out. I'm detecting void fissures nearby. Do you have a matching relic?
I forgot to put my foreman back on.
Finish the mission to find out what's inside.
I know on one of the waves it usually comes down. Or maybe, no, maybe it's not the wave. Maybe it's like the next like set of 5 or some shit like that. Easy. Or prime. No, that's the other one. He's using a secondary. Kuva core or whatever it's called. Yeah, yeah. I was about to, like, I almost hit my melee button for like Apex. I was about to run up and just melee the shit out of him and just keep going. Oh. He's running one, but he's not, it's not like... I'll Prage. I don't care. I don't care if it's Radiant or not. I'll just Prage that it has the blueprint. I can move on to farming the other ones.
Do you choose to leave now or to keep defending?
Mm. Mm. Oh, the ones he's asking. Mm.
Another opportunity to extract will appear soon.
Mm. Mm. Oh, is that hits out? I swear at this point, like a third of my Warframe hours are literally just me being AFK. Like, since Warframe doesn't boot me out, like I literally just leave it on when I go do other stuff. Like, I'll be at my desk eating dinner, and it's just running in the background for no reason. I'm just too lazy to close it. 'Cause I'm like, you know, I'll probably do something on it later. Buster. Where should be you?
Extraction is ready. Unless you can handle more of the enemy.
Mastery 12. Ready? Not bad. Oh my god. I really just detest this, like fucking the warm cold bullshit is so annoying. It's just so annoying. Pesos. With the pesos. Mm.
Do you remember the old war?
Oh, this is Hildren's.
Order seems to have misplaced those memories.
Wait, do I actually have all of those? There's no way, right? I do. I didn't realize that. Oh, I think that's like the only. That might be like the only weapon that I have like all the parts for. No, the Burston's another one that I have all the parts for. The Gram, I just need somebody who has a Gram Prime handle blueprint. That's so weird. I didn't actually think I had like all the stuff for that. Not that it means anything because I can't fucking use it. But I don't. I kind of wish they would do something about that. Really? This one? Let's see if we can get the Phantasma EP out of this. Because if you can get the Phantasma BP, it'll just sit there, you know, just chilling. I remember about it when I hit that mastery in like 20 years, I'll make it. Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do about prime weapons though, like. I get they're more like end game stuff, I guess, but like it's kind of whatever for newer players to try to get excited for a weapon. For like the weapons at all, because it's just like, oh well, you know, you could get excited for the new weapon, but you shouldn't because you can't use it, and you're just like, oh, okay, cool, thanks game. And I know in some cases people are like, oh well, it's, you know, it's an incentive to get higher mastery, which is true, but with the way, you know, with how you gain mastery in this game, it's like it can be a, like, obviously it's not as bad seeing how, because, you know, with Duviri gave me a big bump of mastery stuff. Whatchamacallit, I've done like my railjacks, like intrinsics are like half. Stuff like that. But like I don't think I have enough like left over to get to like 13, right? But I think what I'm gonna end up doing is I think I'm gonna just, I think after this one I'm gonna go and I'm gonna get another blueprint from the first thing. The first like event stuff, and then I think I'm gonna make that sword, that great sword, and then just like mastery it up. And then I'm probably just gonna use like one thing to like rotate a bunch of weapons through to try to farm mastery on. But I've been mastery 10 way too long. I also just need to do a bunch of railjack missions to get those intrinsics like capped out to get all that mastery too. Oh, there comes the storm. Hopefully it doesn't knock power out or anything. Yeah, apparently it's supposed to storm pretty badly today. It's always kind of up in the air whether it knocks power out. So if stream suddenly ends, it's because power got knocked out, and I'm probably not gonna like turn stream back on. Even if like power comes back, like immediately, kind of deal. So, I guess kind of just a forewarning. That there may be an abrupt ending to stream, and there's not really much I can do about it. Oh my goodness, I can already feel my head like I can already feel my headache like rising. a low level slot now. Yeah, he's low. That's... It do be pretty hard to survive when you have like none of your warframe abilities. Oh, that was fun.
Objective is secure. Let's go home.
I think you're guaranteed a blueprint every time you do this one. I just want one.
The barbarians are at the gates. The truly noble choose to find the bottom of the battles. And so the crew that follows finally have arrived too late. And thus, the view of history may disguise a coming victory. I am Knight. Blasphemy
Oh my god.
shall be restored.
Oh my god. I didn't think it would do this sweet. Oh no.
This one's very existence spits in the face of perfection. And you were released. Found someone. Have you more? Do you even know what you're looking for? Do you wish to make a final statement?
Yep. There ain't no way that hits me. Oh my. Whatever. How? How does that hit me? Like, what the fuck? He's just like blindly auto-tracking straight to where I'm standing. Like, what the fuck? Oh my goodness, just... Finally, thank you.
You chose the doll-hogging pacifist. This is too much.
It's just some of those hits were a little sus. A little sus. With the glass ones. Oh, Jesus Christ. Wait, what? He was like invisible for a second. Shit. My brain derped there for a second. Oops. There's no way that one missed, bro. Get out of here. That one definitely should have hit. No, get the fuck out of here with that teleport. Are you shitting me right now? Oh, it still hit. Okay, I was about to fucking say, bro. Oh shit. I didn't think he would do the second one. Hmm? Can you aim down, please? No way, bro. Get out of here. What is this? Are you shitting me right now? He just fucking teleports as soon as I'm gonna throw it at him. Oh, fuck out of here. That's so annoying. That's so annoying. Like 3 times there I could have killed him. But every time I like threw the thing, he would just like teleport. And it's like, oh, fuck off. I don't think I'm supposed to be guaranteed. Oh no, I guess you're not. Oh, shit. I thought you were guaranteed to get the blueprint every time you did him. Because I hate crafting stuff. Oh no, because I think the blueprint is a Cephalon. One of the Cephalon 100,000 ones. I think about it. That sucks. I didn't make all these because I need a farm mastery. Oh, I'm literally only missing the prime handle, but I think that's a rare drop. That's a rare one from the stuff.
Everything in orders, operator? A pun? I will attempt to bypass this fault.
I'm just making a bunch of stuff because I'm gonna buy a weapon slot and then just mastery farm a bunch of stuff. Oh, I can make a Soma Prime if I get the rest of them, but I don't think I can farm for Soma Prime at the moment. Alright, I need to grab my reward. Okay. Yeah, I should be able to finish that ahead of time. Alright. So I have 76. I need to crack open a relic. Probably 2 or 3 relics. I think I'm gonna crack open another relic, and then I think I'm gonna swap over to TFT. Or TFT, I don't know. I'm in this weird thing where I kind of like. Oh, I think it's just because it's like I really want to play PoE, but I don't want to play when like the new league's about to start.
You must deliver payloads and defend a number of locations while I break into the network.
Like I'm in this weird flex where I can't play the game I really want to play. I also blame the Rhino Prime farm for making me want to like not play Warframe. That shit's so annoying. But also part of it is like, it started raining, and so I started getting a headache, and I'm just like, which TFT is not gonna help with that, because when I have a headache, I don't do very well in TFT. Oh wait, I forgot to my blueprints. My fields are on blueprint. Should have been done. I forgot to go check that. Oh? Hey, yo? Stalker? Are you gonna give me something good?
Here is a terminal. Get me in and then defend.
Aw, he didn't even drop a blueprint this time.
This will take a moment.
That makes me kind of sad.
Stay focused. Keep it approaching.
I'm still actually surprised how much range the Ignis Wraith has. He's doing the dance.
Linear saucers.
I thought that was an Anaros.
The odds were against us, Tenno, but we did it. Mission complete.
He just has a skin on it. That's rude. 22. I think I only need like 10 more. I think I was at like 71, so I needed like 29. So one more run should do it. All right, this one. I couldn't decide if I wanted to like keep this one or sell it.
How the Tenno arm themselves.
I think I might just sell it. Because if I remember correctly, that one's not too hard to like reacquire the blueprint for. Right. May just go and remake the. I don't know. Probably not. I think the Erdun is the Erun, Idun, Edun. I don't know. I don't know why I keep like replacing that with like an R. Yeah, this one's really easy to reacquire.
Operator,
gods.
were you visualizing a bloody battle?
Me too.
Oh, you just buy it. Oh. Oh. Blueprint, Demolisher, Infestation, Veneer, Galleons, and Disruption. Sounds like a pain in the ass. I mean, technically, if I ever get one, I can build it. I have plenty of the stuff for it. I think I'm just gonna sack my meterless bow also. I'll just make it again later. It'll be a while before I can actually craft the third version of it. Yeah, the Nagantaka, I can buy the. I might sack my Nagantaka too. I do like it. Like, don't get me wrong, but. Like, again, I need to, like, farm mastery with a bunch of other weapons, so I may as well, like, dump a bunch of them that I don't plan on doing. Right, so, like, this one, like, I have to be 15 to make this one. That's 5 whole mastery ranks. Like, we're not getting that anytime soon. Shoot, it's the Bubonico, and it's gonna be a while before we get that. But that's 13. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna sack the Mutalisk or no. I'm probably gonna sack the Mutalisk Cernos, the Nagantaka, then probably the Heck, because I kind of don't feel like formatting it. And then in here, I'll end up sacking the Lysera, as that one's easy to reacquire if I ever want to make it again. And probably the twin Basilks, because like also pretty easy to reacquire. I just need to build an Atomos and Korons. No, that way I can like make this without much like sadness to it. Yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna end up doing. I 130. I need 160. Close, close. We're close. But I need to do a bathroom break real quick, and then I'll crack open another relic, and then and then we'll hopefully we'll radiant another Rhino one and see if we get anything out of it, and then probably just crack open a bunch of relics today again. That's the wrong screen. So bathroom break, be right back. with the replanning of that, right? Of like what I'm gonna sack, I feel like that. I might end up just buying 2 more Warframe slots. See, cause like the problem is if I buy 2 more Warframe slots, right? Is that it doesn't leave me enough to buy even 1 weapon slot for stuff. But I do plan on, you know, we sack this, I'm about to free up like 4 slots. Cause it's just like, these were pretty good, but kind of whatever. This was kind of fun to use, but also kind of whatever. And then, actually, I haven't like touched an Agantaka in a while since I saw Thunderbolt for a second. I was like, wait, is that the? That's not. See, this is a problem. I'd have to format it some more. And I'd rather not really spend format on this. Because I want to make Nagantaka Prime, but that's also going to take fucking forever to get to. Yeah. Because realistically, it'd be this, duration, prime rounds. Malignant Force, and Hunter's Munition. Which, in order to get Hunter's Munition, I would have to form a... I'd probably form another Matter Eye, which would then bring this down to 5. I'd have to probably do a dash and a V. A dash and V, like form of this twice, just to fit these like... And that's not including the fact that I also need, whatchamacallit? Split chamber, which I still don't have. But yeah. I don't know why I'm unequipping those. I know that does nothing. Just makes me feel good inside. But yeah. So equipment, inventory. We're definitely selling the heck because I really don't care for it. Sell you, sell you. Sell you. Sell you, sell you. And I think that's everything that I plan on selling right now. Because the Fulmin I don't plan on selling until I get the Fulmin Prime, which will still be a while. I don't plan on selling the Broken War for sure. I might sell the Azathane. Maybe. Maybe not. The biggest thing holding back from the Azathane is the fact that like there's only one way to get the stance for it, and I kind of don't want to do that grind. Definitely not selling the Zors. Well, I don't know. I might sell the Zors. Yeah, blueprint. Yeah, these are all just blueprint purchases. And then, for instance, for this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These 6 are just for mastery. The Amprex is like the only one out of them that will stay. So we'll still have plenty of slots like left over. Does it come with a thingy? It does. Doesn't do me much good because like I can't put anything else on it, but okay. We'll crack up on another Lith Relic, since that'll be like on an easy mission. Thank you for your service weapons. Yeah, I mean like 2 of those are ones I wanted to keep. It's just that like I can't use them right now. Like the Nagantaka would require so much investment just to be able to even put like, just to put barely enough to be usable, like a usable gun, right? Compared to like the Fulmin. that I'm just like, and I would rather just get the Prime version if I'm gonna invest into it, right? Like I feel like that makes the most sense. The heck, I'll probably end up buying the Steel Meridian version, which is better, the Vacor. The Cernos, like, I'm not using that until I can make it to the third version, which isn't until 15 anyway. The Basiloc definitely wasn't going to be one that stays. The Lacera was definitely one that I wasn't going to keep using.
This is a mobile defense mission. You must deliver payloads and defend a number of locations while I break into
We
the
should probably grab the thing.
Be prepared for heavy resistance. I can't do this without you. Watch out. I'm detecting void fissures nearby. Do you have a matching weapon? Fissure. Defend yourself. Use reactors.
The Buzz is another one I'm probably just going to master it and then sell it. Maybe. I know it's kind of decent. It's just that, again, I don't think the amount of like stuff, right? Because I know there's a Prime version that's not that much better than the regular version. It's just, I don't know if I want to like keep the Baza as one of like my like guns that I want to use, if that makes sense. I'll stop here, Woody. Dread blueprint. I mean, at least this one dropped the blueprint. The last one didn't drop shit. What the hell? It's really stingy that day. He's like, yo dog, you know, these blueprints, they kind of like, they a little rare, right? I can't just be giving them out to everybody. And I'm like, damn, that's crazy. Like, that's actually insane. Breaks his legs. Holy shit, how could you do that? Break his arms? Like, why would you not give me the blueprint? Throw him off a cliff. What in the hell? Okay. Okay. How many Wisp Prime parts do I have? 'Cause I've kind of just been YOLOing, just grabbing them when they pop up. The last guy cleared out my shot. It's like, you know what? The last guy that killed me, I gave him 3 hate blueprints, alright? I ain't got shit for you. And it's just like, well, rude? Damn. God, crazy. Wait, let me see how many Wisp Prime, like, stuff I have. I know I have a couple. Oh, holy shit, I'm literally just missing the blueprint. That's actually kind of insane. Do I have the blueprint one? Is it rare? Yeah, it's rare and it's an Axie. Okay, that makes sense why I don't have it. Next Prime? Probably not. not with an Axie rare, like, drop. Probably not. Like, maybe while I'm doing the Axie relic stuff, if it drops like from somebody else, maybe. But because I'm kind of close on a couple other ones, right? Like I have Baruch's blueprint and his Prime chassis. I just need his systems and his neuroptics, which I think aren't that hard to get.
To have misplaced those memories.
What else we got? There was somebody else that I was pretty close to. I'm pretty sure. No, I guess Wisp Prime is the one I'm closest to. Yeah, because the rest are just weapons. Like Tatsu Prime, I'm just missing the handle. And Gram Prime, I'm just missing the handle. And I can make those when I get to the right mastery. Nah, Rev is at 2. These are the only ones I have. I'm missing his systems and his blueprint. I kind of want to make this, but I don't know. But these are vaulted, so I can't get those yet. Yeah, no, Wisp Prime is the one I'm closest to because I'm just missing the blueprint. But Rev I think is easier just because I think like the Revenant Prime, the ones I'm missing aren't like, it's not Axie stuff. Like I have 13 Lith relics for Revenant Prime blueprint. And then I just need his systems. Actually, no, I think his systems is an Axie one. Yeah, his systems is an Axie one. So, and I know has. So actually, I'm not too far off. It's just that I don't have this. Haro, well, Haro's another one I'm missing just two of. I need his chassis, and I think I need like his systems. Yeah. Haro Prime is like kind of like up there a little bit because he's the next like frame to get vault, like who's gonna get vaulted because he's the oldest one after Nidus. So I kind of need to get him, at least like get his stuff and just have him like sitting in my foundry for whenever I want to like grab him. But I think I want to, I kind of want to grind for Hildren Prime after getting Rhino Prime.
You have my attention. Nothing.
If I ever get Rhino Prime, because to be honest at this point I might just give up on Rhino Prime.
Fresh from the past. Don't let your Uncle Teshin down now.
There was a guy earlier who had an R1, like, he didn't radiant it though. He just had it intact, and I was like, dog, you gotta radiant that shit, bro. You gotta give yourself the biggest chance to get what you're looking for. Pop my wrist.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Your stamina clear. No detection of enemy sensors.
Got it. Very good. Look at all them chickens. Just me crying, raging in the corner alone. Ugh.
I was on the wrong side to grief him. Force him to come back down. Oh, oh, let's go, baby, we're free. Sheesh. Well, kind of free. I gotta farm the rest of it. It's been 29 years. Let's go. Sheesh. Actual next prime. Because now we about to farm the rest of them. Hopefully. I think I have like 5. Is that a mess up? Jellies. Oh, baby. Alright, so let's see. I think we'll start from go Lith, Meso, and then Axie for farming. And I have enough to, because I think I'm gonna go for just the Flawless instead of the Radiant. That way I can do more runs faster. Which isn't necessarily a good thing because it means I'll run through my Aya faster, but let me look up the actual percentages real quick. It's like 3%. No, 34%. No, yeah, it's like a 3%, 30 something percent difference. No, 6% difference. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna Flawless them instead.
Can't ever be sure what Ultra primes.
Alright. So yeah, so we have 5 Aya.
Yesterday.
So
Enjoy your future.
I'm hoping we can have like somewhat decent luck and like kind of bang these out pretty quick. Oops, I need to upgrade it. But I have a feeling I'm probably still gonna have to farm some Aya after. This is what we want. We have to Rhino Prime their optics. The only 2 things I really care for out of this is the Rhino Prime their optics or the Bolter Prime blueprint. I mean, I'll take the Skindo Prime also. I know it's not that great, but if anything, I'll take it, craft it, mastery it, maybe toss it after. But these are like the only 2 things I care about. But obviously the Rhino Prime their optics, if we can get that like in one run, that'd be great. Not to mention, from what I understand, like Nyx Prime is still perfectly farmable even without the resurgence. So it's kind of like big whoop. I just don't know if Nyx Prime is like worth going for because like I haven't seen any like Nyx builds or anything. And with the wiggle wiggle.
There is a large platoon of Grenier Marine station here. No one stopping. There are
Also, if you think I have like any sense of relief from that, no, my brain went, whoa, it's here, and the next instant my next thought was like, god damn, fuck this game. There was no like you know, I'm not sitting here celebrating anymore. I'm like so done with it. I'm like, fuck this game, I don't wanna play that. I don't wanna play it anymore. Go play solitaire. You mind for going over there? Oh, that's a synth target. It's all you, buddy. Where is it? Oh, it doesn't say because I already cracked it open. I'm kind of surprised that, like, for Wisp Prime, all I'm missing is just the blueprint. I hadn't realized that I had been collecting that much stuff for her. Oh, that's just a regular form. Interesting. Limbo Prime. Hmm? What? Did it just bug out? Please don't tell me it, like, ate my relic. Okay, it didn't eat it. I don't know what happened. Because it wasn't just me. It was literally 3 people in the squad. It didn't register that we had relics equipped. See, I thought it was weird when I opened the menu and I saw that there was only 1 person with a relic, and I was like, oh, maybe it's because we cracked ours open already. And no, it's that for some weird reason it bugged out and it only counted 1 dude's like thing. A little annoying, but as long as it didn't like eat up the relic, I don't really care. Right? Because one thing is if it didn't give me the stuff and then it's like, oh, but yeah, it like consumed your relic, you just didn't get anything from it. That would be a problem. But also this mission's like so quick to finish that it's whatever, it's not that big of a deal. It didn't cost me anything, so except a little bit of time, and I walked out, and I still walked out with void traces, so in the end I didn't really lose much of anything for it. I feel like it always throws people for a loop when I'm very peaceful about something like that. Because I think people don't realize that the only times I get annoyed about like bugs and shit like that is when it costs me something. Right? Because if it didn't cost me anything, then there's no point getting annoyed about it. It's just a little bit of time spent. Damn. Oh, well, basically, we crack open relics till we hit 50, then I go buy another one, flawless it, run it again. And then when I run out of Aya, I just go to Unco and just run that a bunch until I hit an Aya. Which that's probably going to be the more frustrating part. That's the one nice thing though, right, is that hopefully these next 3 relics, we should get the stuff faster than the other one. Because it's not a rare one. So speedrun cracking open these relics. Okay, now the juice is flowing, right? You know, I was hitting the point where I was like, man, I don't want to be playing this game. I'm tired of grinding for Final Prime. I'm tired of like grinding for Aya to then get Rhino Relic just to not get the blueprint. Blah, blah, blah. Now we got it. Now we kind of cooking just a little bit, just a little bit. That's my baby. He has my Atlas Prime. Unhand him, you bitch. Atlas Prime is quite honestly probably my favorite like aesthetic Warframe, I want to say. Like aesthetically, it's probably the one Warframe I like the most. Varuna also has a very nice design, in my opinion. And then Chroma Prime, like I'd say Chroma Prime and Blue and Varuna are kind of like tied after Atlas Prime for me for visuals. Oh shit. No. But, and then aside from that, I don't think I really care for many of the visuals for most of the other Warframes. Like Revenant Prime looks okay. Oh, that was a rumbler. Oh, do even the rumblers look different in the Prime version? I'm pretty sure mine looked janky as fuck compared to that. Atlas Prime is definitely like a relic that if anybody I know has it and they're just like, do you want to run these, see if you can get them? I'd be like, yes, please. Because I actually have a lot of fun on Atlas. I really do. Like when I do the Uswar, the infested like survival mission that I do trying to get split chamber, like I just do it on Atlas and just landslide like all over the place. It's just so fucking fun. Just, but I need to look up another build for him though. I think his rumbled build is probably better. Like doing rumbled Path of Statues Rubble Path of Statues. Instead of Rubble Heat, do the rumbled one that gives him the overguard. He just runs around and just starts punching shit. Fuck, he just looks so cool. I will say, like, he's Mastery 6 with an Atlas Prime? What? You have to be a returning player. Please tell me you're a returning player. That or he's got a homie that hooked him up. Crying in tears.
Well put together, operator. Now get out there and
Oh, I still don't have enough to...
and make the
Huh.
others proud.
We started with 10. It gave us 2 more. Edge. Okay, we have enough. It's gonna be still so weird not having to go to 100 for these. I will need to do the Void Relic, like the 100 trace farming again. Because like for the Revenant Prime one, I'm probably going to just alternate like cracking open relics, radianting the Lith Relic, run it, see if I can get the blueprint, etc, etc. Yeah, so we have 4 more. Something tells me I'm not gonna be lucky enough to get like, you know, to hit all of these within the next like 4 Aya. My luck's not that good, especially since it just gave me the Rhino Prime blueprint. My luck's not gonna be that good, unfortunately. Like, I don't even know if my luck is good enough to give me the Rhino Prime Neuroptic in the next like 4 Aya, 4 or 5 Aya. Part of the big reason I'm doing the Void Trace farm for it is because it slows down the amount of Aya consumption.
There is a large platoon at the near Meridian station here. Leave no one standing. Watch out.
I hate those doors. For the fucking passion, dude. Anything that stops like me from going forward in this game annoys me. And I feel like that's a completely perfectly valid feeling to have. When it's something like that, right? Like, I wish like if they were gonna lock the door, it should just be like, oh, you need to kill like X amount of things, or you need to stand in this for like X amount of time. What does that do effect? Okay. Oh, Haro Prime. Okay, let's go, let's go. Of course the run that I get the Rhino Prime optics to drop, there's a rare one. Fuck. Shit. That's a little unfortunate. if that was on the run where if that was on the previous one, I could have walked out with the shade prime. Ooh. Hey, look, I got one headshot. Let's go. I'm winning. I'm winning. Actually, L ratioed, buddy. I'm too good. You may have 64% of the damage done, but I have fucking a headshot. One headshot, baby. I will say I am a little tempted at doing a Baruch Prime, just because I've seen some Baruch builds that are like seem kind of fun. It's basically just like Atlas, but like lower maintenance. You just run around punching the shit out of everything.
There are void fissures in the area. Use these to knock over the rock. You found the fissure.
I always find it weird how like
Use that
if you join like just as people have like finished loading in, right? You can't skip the like initial cutscene. Like you have to watch the whole thing. Oops. Like it's just so weird to me how that pans out. Damn, I did so much damage. Carrying this group. Okay, no, I actually got that. Oh, a Nidus. Actually, the first time I've seen someone use Nidus. Aw, I hate you. You suck. You suck. I hate you. You suck. I wanted to get Nidus Prime so badly. Or like, I still want to. I have like enough relics for like one of everything. It's just that I'm not gonna be able to get what I want from. Oh, I already built that. I'm good. I'm chilling. I have an Octavia Prime Neuroptics. I have one built because I was using it to burn through my Argon crystals. That should be enough. Oh well. Because Nidus is one of my favorite circuit like warframes. Like to run circuit on, like Nidus is one of my favorites. I don't know why, it's just every time I use him, he just feels so fun to use. You throw out like your little grabber boy and then you fucking hit him with the one and then it just kills everything and you're just like, and then you like mutate as you gain stacks and you've like you visually change as you gain stacks and you mutate and get stronger. I'm like, oh, it's so cool. Design wise, I could care less. Like he looks kind of whatever, but like in general, as his whole thing works, fucking sick, man. So cool. So fucking cool. Such a cool design. Well, such a cool concept, right? Like as he like mutates and then as he like gets stronger with your stacks, he actually gets bigger. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about, like Nyx Prime Neuroptics. I don't get why Nyx is like available. Is it like, is one of her things not like available? Is that what it is? Alright, so it's the N6. So this one's vaulted, right? But this one's unvaulted. This is vaulted. Has a Nyx Prime systems in it. This is unvaulted. Has a Nyx Prime chassis. This one's vaulted with the blueprint. This one's unvaulted with the systems. Vaulted with the blueprint. Okay, this one's unvaulted with the... Yeah, I don't know why Next Prime is part of the Resurgence. You have ways of getting her. Wait, did I do the thing? Oh no, because I didn't know what the thing was. What was it? N6? This one? So it's like I'm not too sure about that. Yeah, I'm still pretty sure I'm probably gonna have to do some Aya runs. I just hope that I can get some. I'll probably do them like, we have like an hour and 20 minutes left on stream. That depends on how fast I can get through the rest of these. Go through the rest of my Aya.
Locate and destroy their mining equipment. Watch out. I'm detecting void fissures nearby.
Oh, that's an Oberon Prime. Pretty sure. Yeah. I recognize it because I have the Prime blueprint. Head too. Brain too big.
Mission success hinges on destruction of the mining.
Oberon's one of those warframes that I don't know if I'll ever like make him. Cause I just don't care for him. Neza Prime is one I would make. Because Neza Prime looks cool compared to like regular Neza. But I don't think I would ever go through this pain and suffering of the Aya farming for it, right? Like if they ever put him back on like the regular frame, like the regular relics, sure, I guess, but I doubt they'll ever do that. I still have a, like, I have a feeling like what they should do, like, this will be something like definitely like in the future if they do it. Like I definitely don't see them doing it anytime soon. But what they should do is for the Duviri circuits is like once it's probably, I don't know, maybe like a year since Duviri's been out or something, what they should do is they should start adding the really old Prime blueprints like Rhino Prime, Atlas Prime, stuff like that, like the really old ones, to be a fourth option in the Duviri circuit for the blueprints. I forgot the, okay, first I was still in the exterminate mode. Forgot that this is sabotage. So that way that, like, you know, for maybe either players who, because like for instance for me, right, at this point, like the Rhino, like the first like 3 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks, like don't really have anything, like no, about the, yeah, the first like 2 or 3 weeks of the circuit runs don't really have anything that I like care for, really. Like the blueprints themselves aren't too hard to get for subsumes later on when I get the helmet system unlocked. Anything that I'd be interested in for oh my god, look at him, he's so cute. I like Cobras, they look really cool. But anything like for augments or anything, like I already I already, you know, I have Steel Meridian. Like I don't mind like farming those out. So like I feel like for either, it'll be both for like advanced players and then for players that are kind of at a point where like, you know, the early ones don't really give them anything. But what they could do is they could just take like the old primes and then just add them as like a fourth option. So you can get the prime blueprints like that. Just a thought. And then that way you can like space out the resurgence a little better and like do other stuff. Because I think Rhino Prime is like kind of worth bringing back ish. Just, but it's definitely more for like a newer player kind of thing. I don't think as like again, I've seen a lot of people when they saw that the next resurgence was Rhino and Nyx, they were like, what the fuck? They were like, what the fuck is this? Mostly because like Rhino's been out, well, has been brought back like a bunch of times compared to some other Warframes, and then Nyx is still actively farmable, so it's kind of confusing why she's in it, considering that it's supposed to be for unvaulting. But I think part of it is just to like prep people for the next one. Because it feels very gacha-esque, right? Like you have a banner that people don't really care about, and because you know people aren't going to do a lot. Because like if you think about it, it's actually kind of smart, because we're hitting the point where people don't spend a lot of money anymore, right? Summer's starting to get wrapped up. It's August. Some places are gearing up to go back to school like in the next you know, next couple weeks or so, whether it's like university or high school students, stuff like that. A lot of people going back to work, so they probably knew that a lot of people probably weren't going to be spending too much money anymore, so they just did this one, which is like Rhino and Nyx. I mean, for me it's kind of annoying because I wish it was like Rhino and something else. Like if it was Rhino and Chroma Prime, holy shit, bro, I'd be farming Aya like motherfucker. I'd be really annoyed, but I'd be farming Aya like nobody's business. But aw. Oh sheesh, I thought I was gonna fly off. But it'd still be pretty nice. But like it's just really weird to have something like Resurgence, which is designed to be bringing back like vaulted stuff, only to have a frame that is currently farmable like be brought back as part of it. So it's like, what? Right? Like what the fuck? Like so weird. So weird to me. I can kind of understand the confusion there on that part. For the Rhino Prime side of things, people be like, don't bring Rhino Prime back. I'm like, shut your ass up, dog. I've been trying. Ooh, you're one of the only primes I give two shits about. Leave me alone. Let me get my boy in peace. But I can see, for especially for maybe people who started at a time when a certain prime got taken out or didn't have time to get a prime, like for instance Bream, right? Like I was so busy trying to figure out how to play the game that I didn't like really have time to sit down and like look into the relics and understand them to get Nidus Prime, even though I was pretty interested in Nidus, right? Didn't really have like the time to like figure all that shit out, and then by the time I'm like, oh, I should farm this before it leaves, it was too late, right? Like players like that, you know, maybe they had a frame they were interested in and it got taken out before they could like at least get enough like void relics to, you know, crack them open, and they're probably waiting for Resurgence or something to bring it back, and then it's like, oh, we brought you know, we put Nyx into this, and you're just like, why? Like they're still available. Like why didn't you bring back XYZ like B-22 bomber prime or whatever, stuff like that? Like I understand that. Like I can feel for people like that, because if I was playing this game for a long time, like, and I was waiting for a prime Resurgence and it, like, you know, we get slapped with this instead, I would also be kind of annoyed.
Watch out. I'm detecting more
I would also be annoyed, so I understand where they're coming from. I can empathize, basically. Oh, whoever's the host is lagging kind of hard. This other homie is literally just speedrunning through it while the rest of us are just back here like, what is going on? I keep forgetting about this one.
That's it. Finish your mission and take a look inside.
Oh, there's a guy who's like mind control. Oh, how is that not a window that's like able to go through? Huh?
There's a city unit approaching. Excellent work. You have managed to thwart potentially dangerous discoveries from
Call me Speed Racer, baby. Yeah, I kind of figured that was the case. Mind control. Mind control or whatever, like, summonable thing. Holy shit. You got that Wukong speed. Fuck. Cause I was thinking I have like 2 left. If not less than that. I think I either have 2 or I have 1. I lost track. And I have enough to do another run, like immediately. Pretty sure. I think I was at like 37 or something like that left over, because I think I was at like 87. I don't know, it might have been like 84. I don't know, we'll see. No, we have enough, so go run it again. This is my last one. It is. Fuck. All right, after this, it's Aya runs for the rest of the stream.
But I think you'll do fine. Make me proud.
But yeah, so I think something like that, right? On Duviri, just adding like an extra thing, like an extra option for people. So that way you can just like take these old their frames out of the rotation for resurgence. I think would be nice. Could you imagine if they ever brought in relics that were like, ah, I rotated out. The mobile defense takes a bit. But if they ever added like a void relic that had multiple rares, right? Because like the big thing here is that like for every rarity, like right, the rarer it is, the less choices there is to drop, right? So for the commons, you have to have three because you're gonna get them often, or you guys have like the most often chances to get. For the uncommons, there's two, and then for the rares, there's only one. Like stuff like that. Like if they, I think if they ever made a void relic that had two rares, like option chances, I think people would be like, "What the actual fuck, dog?" So that'd be so annoying. They're having a great time.
This is a mobile defense mission. You must deliver payloads and defend a number of locations on the network. Be prepared for this will take a moment.
I was gonna be like, man, the IA doesn't feel all that terrible to shoot at things, and then I shot at the next thing and it didn't do anything. It got like no damage. That's some jealous guy.
Here is a terminal.
Oh yeah? Mine's better! Yeah, no. Okay. Alright, that's left is just a speed run, that shit. I also hate how it's like There's two monitors, but you have to go on the left side to activate it. Like, why isn't it? Why aren't both of them? Like, why isn't it just like regardless of where you are, as long as you're in front of it, you get to turn the thing on, like hack the thing, like plug it in. What's he running? Oh, it is Mag Prime. He's just, he has the regular Mag helmet put on. Oops. He went off the edge. I was looking at like his, because he has the great sword, fuck, from that you get from the story, from the New War story, like prologue thing, the Chimera prologue. So I was like, there's no way he's running like a normal mag, right? Not running mag fine. Damn. This second one is really evading us. Like I haven't, like it's not even like I've gotten uncommon and it just didn't give me the rhino part. No, it's just it did not give me. I have not rolled uncommon on it once in the like 2 runs we did. 3 runs. Well. Time to go speed run Uncle for the next like hour.
Excellent armaments, operator. Please return
Covered in blood.
safe and sound.
We'll run it for the next hour, or we'll run it until I get, or Ukko, not Unko, or we'll run it until I get like 2 Ayas. If I get 2 Ayas, then I'll go and I'll buy. Cause I'm not about to go do 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, right? Like I'll do it for 2, but not for 1.
We received intel that somebody idle to enemy operations is here. Find them and capture them. Found target. Mission complete. Captain has been escaped from the extraction point. Well done.
Ooh. I will say that like Bullet Glide has like some weird interactions sometimes with like some of the surfaces. I have definitely like to the moon to myself a couple times. And I'm just like, I don't even know how the fuck I did that. The game's like, That's probably my fastest run yet. 1 minute 5 seconds. Usually I get to like, my fastest run is like 1 minute 11 seconds, something like that.
We received intel that somebody idle to enemy operations is here. Find them and capture them.
fuck's sakes, bro. The weird like forward step thing kind of like is starting to get a little bit on my nerves with the wolf sledge. If you do it too close to like an edge or something that just like, even if it's not like a full edge, right? Like if it's just like say you're on a little bump and you take that step forward while you're trying to throw the hammer, it just does a air attack, like an air swipe. Like, you could be charging it, like that's my issue, right? You're charging it, and just as you let it go, it instead goes, no, you're going to do this like other attack instead. And you're just like, why? Like, why is it coded like that? Like, it's so weird. Like, I could understand if you haven't like wound it up, like, right? And it takes the step forward and then you fall down. That's one thing. But if you're already like winding it up and you're throwing it, because like the throwing animation, like, because there's like two forward step motions. There's like the one for when you're winding up, and then there's like a small one for when you're winding up, followed by like a slightly bigger one when you're throwing it. And either of those, if you go over like an elevation, will change the attack. And it's kind of like, bruh, really? Like, really? Because don't get me wrong, I like glaives. I like that you can throw the hammer. It's just that I don't have stance for the glaive.
You are here to find a target and bring them to the extraction point. Found a target. Capture them quickly before they escape. Mission complete. The captain has been escorted to the extraction point. Well done.
It does kind of suck because my daily login yesterday gave me the option for an affinity booster, and I was just sitting here like, shit, like I have nothing to like mastery grind up. Like I just had nothing to mastery grind, so it was kind of like, well, I was like, shit, what do I do? Fuck, did I go the wrong way? There's no way, right? Like, I'm pretty sure I still have to just go this way. Yeah, it's definitely still this way, right? Maybe? Yeah, it's definitely still this way. See, this is like, oh my god, it's so frustrating when you get... See, that's the one that's like so frustrating, where the marker is literally the door before the exit. Like, fuckers, just put it at the exit then. Just put it at the exit. Don't fucking put it before, don't put it on that door, just put it on the exit. If you're gonna be that useless, like... Holy shit, dude. Like, it's so annoying. Also, depending on like how my like if I get it, like what gifts, because like a lot of times my parents tend to like give me, they just be like, here's a gift card or a coupon, or here's an IOU if you want to, like, I don't know, buy a game that's expensive that you haven't bought for a while, you want to stream. Because like my parents are pretty supportive about the whole streaming thing.
And extract our target.
My mom was just like, yo, you're doing something. Like, but my mom was pretty worried because she's like, all you're doing is like sitting upstairs playing games. And I was like, you know what? You're right. Let me at least like stream while I'm doing it. Do some sort of work. My dad just didn't understand what the fuck I was doing. He's like, what are you doing? I'm like, technically working? Question mark? Eyebrow raise? huh emoji. But after that, like, once my dad figured out, he was like, well, you know, is there anything you need? Stuff like that. Like, when I got a new GPU, you know, he was kind of like, you know, we can go half C's or something. That shit's expensive and you're doing it for work. Quote unquote work. Alright, this is actually the worst right now. Because I don't know this layout, actually. This layout's new. I don't recognize it. I don't recognize it, and literally every single door that would normally be a way forward is closed. So I am kind of confused on where to go.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Oh, here we go. I figured it out. Sheesh. Okay, I now understand what the problem is. It's when the fucking exit point is above you. That's what the problem is. Nice. The problem is that when the exit is above you, like vertically, the system thinks you're closer than you actually are, so it just puts the target there instead of putting it like where you're at. Now I understand. I understand now why it does that. The only fix for that is they need to like tighten up the distance, like make it even smaller. Which even then, I don't know how you would, because this distance there was 30 something meters. Like I was literally right underneath the exit point. So I don't know how they would do it without like manually putting it in. And there's no way they can do that because it's RNG tile sets.
You found a target. Capture the
I just took a guess of where he was gonna run. Because my teleport sent me farther than I was actually aiming.
We'll interrogate the target back to base. Your part is counted.
He's fine. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. So that's interesting to know, to finally figure out what the fuck is the problem there. It's the vertical. I'm assuming if you're above or below where it thinks like where the next target is, it like puts it there instead of like on the next door on your actual horizontal plane.
You are here to find our target and bring them to the extraction point. Happy hunting.
Sorry. I had lunch. I'm so hungry, so I'm eating trail mix. But yeah, I guess what they could do is they could just make it where the system doesn't search vertically, it just searches on the same x-axis that you're on. So that would probably still cause complications. It might have the opposite problem where it just might not spawn the thing. Share? No, because I have like Probably half a handful left. Should have asked me when I just opened the bag 2 days ago, Zephy. SMH. Oh shit. Okay. I think I was really unlucky the first time I tried this run for IF farming. Because both times now I've done it. Alright, we need. Well, actually, no. I'm gonna IF farm for the next hour. And then what I'm gonna do is I'll probably try to crack open relics like off stream. To try to build up like, I don't know, 1, 2, 300 void traces so that we can just kind of like slam out the next ones. Because since I plan on doing Apex for like an hour or two, I won't have that much time to just do this. So, and since I have to farm void traces anyway, I might as well just do that later. Timing sucks, it'd be like that. I don't usually eat on stream, so. The Baza is really good for breaking nullifier shields. That's so dumb.
Mission complete.
I don't know, the Baza's slightly growing on me a little bit the more I use it. Yeah, so hopefully we can walk out with like maybe 4 for Aya from this. In the next like 40 minutes. The stream timer is going to be a little bit off because when I tried to start stream, I started stream. I went downstairs. I went to go get water. Because this is what I usually do. This is like my little pre-stream thing. I usually start stream. I do the 2-minute ad break so that way we get rid of like the first like hour of like pre-roll ads for when people pop in. Then I go down, I get water, you know, I refill my water, make sure like all that's like good to go. And so I go downstairs and then I come back upstairs and I realize that my Discord's not working. Like it's got the little, you know, the spinny symbol where it's like, oh hey, it's not connected, and I'm like, shit, did Discord like crash? Like, 'cause that's happened before. I've had Discord by itself just crash before a stream. And so then I try to like, you know, restart Discord and I see that's taking a while. And then I'm like, ooh, is the internet out? Because I know it was supposed to be storming, like it was supposed to start storming. And I go over and I like, it's like, you know, Google's out of, you know, Google's not working. And so I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go check. You know, I go downstairs, I see my old man. I'm like, did you do something with the internet? Like, just seeing if he's like, I don't know, reset it or do something to the mesh, network. Because we have a mesh network because like the spot that the router is located in isn't very good. So we have a mesh network that fucking a friend of mine like suggested that he's like, this is what I use to like get fucking internet from one building to a different building on his property. And I'm like, all right, cool. And then we're using it, but it works so well. So I thought maybe, you know, he did something to the mesh network. Maybe pushed an update or something. I'm going down. My old man's like, no, I didn't do shit to it. I'm like, all right. So I go upstairs because the router modem, it's a router modem, is in my mom's room. And I was like, so as soon as I go in and I'm like, oh, it's not working. Ma's like, oh shit, I unplugged it. Because my parents they use CPAP machines to sleep. So, oh, I keep forgetting. I don't know why I exited instead of restarting mission. And they have these like, and it's supposed to be storming pretty bad today, like especially later tonight. And so in case power goes out, they have these like I don't know what the fuck they're called. They're basically like big batteries, you know, you plug them in, they get charged up, and then when power goes out, you can plug in like appliances and shit into them. I forget what they're actually called. And so she forgot like what the plug it was that she had plugged into that outlet. And the plug for the battery thing that she uses, like, is too big. Like if you put it on like a wall outlet, like it covers two of them. So she basically, my mother, who knows my streaming schedule pretty well, at least when I start in the day, just straight up just unplugged the internet as I was starting stream, which is why like the stream time is a little off. Like technically it should be 3 hours and like 23 minutes, or actually like 25 minutes, because I usually start like a minute or two early. But now it's like 3 hours and like 11 minutes because I started a little later. She was like, oops. Oh, did I not have enough? What do you mean target obstructed, bro? It's a teleport. Alright. Great game. It's actually just griefing me now. Guess I didn't hold it down long enough. Seven C's, 6 bottles of it. But yeah, funny stuff when you live with family. Shit like that happens. Because I mean, it wouldn't be the first time that internet literally just goes out like right before I stream. This year alone, that's happened like 6 different times. So
You are here to find our target and bring them to the extraction.
I fully expected that there was some sort of ISP fuckery to be had. Yo, the Baza literally makes... I don't understand. Well, I guess it's because it just shoots faster. Maybe it just has that much faster of a firing rate than the Fullman without the silencer. Because I use the Fullman without the silencer to try to break through that shield, and it takes a while. And that's like on my Fullman. That's like 4 mud, Orkin reactored, as like basically everything it needs that I can get right now. Like, I think the only thing the Fullman's missing is, for like what I can actually use right now, is split chamber, which just, it hasn't come home from farming, so not much I can do about that there. But like, you would think that that would do a better job than a mastery 18 Baza that has like serration and critical delay, and that's about it. Nothing else. But no, Baza just deletes that fucking shield like instantly. So weird. Well, not necessarily weird. I'm assuming it just shoots that much faster. Actually, no, even then weird, because with the Fullman, I'll literally dump the entire mag into the bubble and it won't like collapse it fast enough. I actually don't know. Weird. Weird.
We received intel that
Weird.
enemy operations is here. Find them and capture them.
People are farming for Zephyr Prime. Are they? Damn. I want in on that. Zephyr, like, if I could get Zephyr Prime, I'd probably actually make it. I really don't like the way the regular Zephyr looks. It looks so weird. To me. But like the Zephyr Prime doesn't look too bad. I have yet to see a Prime design where I'm like, that is atrocious. Like ugh. Like to be honest, even for Warframes that I'm like, I don't like them. Like Zephyr and Neza, I'm not a big fan of their base designs. Like their Prime designs, I'm like, those are pretty good. The ad crosser, let's go. I get the hookup. Yeah, I know they're supposed to be announcing something about that at TennoCon. So obviously biggest hopes would be they're adding some sort of cross save thing for people. Because to be honest, if they did that, I would probably install Warframe on my Switch to play on the go for trips and stuff. But obviously my minimum hopes is that they would add that like cross-platform trading plus friends list, like being able to add people.
We received intel that somebody vital to enemy operations is here. Find them and capture them.
Doink.
Mission complete. The captain has been escorted to the extraction point.
I wonder what that would do to the trade scene though. I'm assuming it would cause prices to fluctuate a bit. $59. All right, that's my fastest run yet. That is my first sub 1 minute run for this. Titania Prime is one that like I would make her. Titania is one of those that her like regular design, I'm like, that design sucks ass. But her Prime design, I'm like, that shit looks so fucking cool that I would fucking use that shit all day if I get it. I have a Titania Prime part. When I was farming for Rhino, someone had it.
You are here
I don't remember which part it is though.
and bring them to the extraction
I think it's like the frame,
hunting.
either the frame or the systems. Pretty sure. Oh, actually, it might have been the neuroptics. I've been getting a lot of the neuroptics for stuff. So that is definitely a prime that I would make. Small decrease in prices. Well, it would depend on the size of the console population to PC population, right? Because like if it's, which I think is actually pretty even, because I've seen a pretty healthy mix of like just people on like when my groups, right? Like I've had plenty of groups where it's like 3 console players. Meanwhile, I've had plenty of groups where there's 3 of us on computer and 1 console player. So there, it might be pretty close to 50-50. If that's the case, that's depending on how many people do trade in console, it's probably going to cause a couple prices to dip. At least early. Or what it might do is it might not affect like the current status quo, right? But it'll definitely like dip prices in the future for future stuff, since you'd have like more people. But as someone who doesn't really care for trade like that, especially at the moment, well, mostly at the moment, I'm kind of indifferent to it. I'll have to care eventually so I can get more plat. But I'd rather not swipe for plat if I can get it for free. But I also might just like chill and just do Nightwave to get my Warframe slots.
You are here to find our target and bring them to the extraction point.
I don't need a business. Funnily enough, I don't know if they still do it, but in some Harvard economic like university courses, they used EVE Online for examples, for like actual economic like examples in class, because EVE Online's economics like very closely simulated how like real world economics works, like gaming economics in general, especially when it revolves around like a dollar like currency like gold or ISK in the, you know, in the regards of EVE, very closely like matches with inflation. And it was really interesting to learn that. The same way that another bit of trivia, in World of Warcraft there was a bug where there was a debuff that could spread from, I was thinking it was the Naxxramas back in Classic. If you were, apparently if it got on pets and you desummon the pet in the raid, if I remember correctly, it would not clear the debuff. It wouldn't clear the debuff off the pet. And if you resummon the pet in a city, it would then spread the debuff to all the NPCs, which would then spread it to all of the players. And literally you had a pandemic that would happen. And the CDC actually did like research on how people interacted for that, because they're like, it closely simulated like real world pandemic responses from people, right? Like you had a mix of people who they were helping like new players, like lower level players who would fucking literally fall over and die as soon as they got the debuff because it dealt that much damage, trying to be like, don't go to the cities, go over here, you know, if you need something, like ask one of the higher level players to go get it for you, stuff like that. Then you also have the guys who would just try to, you know, teehee find the little safe spots and then spread the debuff to people and stuff like that. And it's just like, it was really interesting to find out that the CDC actually looked at that and was just like, oh shit, that's how people actually would react to this. Which is also a bit concerning that in pandemics you would have fuckers that would be like, well, I have the sickness, other people don't have the sickness. Oh fucker, that's your sickness. You don't need to share. You know? In this case, sharing is not caring. For I do not care, so you do not need to share. But yeah, it's really interesting. I mean, it's not really surprising when you realize that at the end of the day it is human beings that play like on the other end of like avatars, so things are going to go over. But basically, technically, yeah, you could at least grasp the basics of business if you partake in trading in MMOs, stuff like that. Like if you do a pretty big investment of like keeping up with inflation, and when shit's like, I would say even like Warframe's like economy is probably pretty good for like investment stuff, right? Like, because like for instance, right, a lot of people right now are farming wolf sledges, so that way if in the future when their prices go up they can hopefully resell them, make a lot of plat. That's like an investment mentality. I'll put you to rest. Don't worry, you got a fever, I'll make you cold. I'll make you cold for the rest of your life, or you know what's left of it, because you're gonna be dead. But it's pretty interesting. It's pretty interesting.
You are here to find our target and bring them to the extraction point. Happy hunting.
Cause it was really funny, because there was one time I knew somebody through raiding, and they're like, why are people in game such assholes? I'm like, because people in real life are assholes. Like, what makes you think they'll be different in a video game? And they were just like, you know what, you have a point. Oh man, like, at the end of the day, it's still people. Shit. No, this is... Oh, this is back to the entrance, that's why. Never mind, it was me. I was trolling myself.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Where's the way forward? There's no way all of these are dead ends. There we go. This is when you know you ran a mission too much. Where without the guide, you still know how to get to the exit. Or you still at least know how to like find your way out. That took way too long to get out though, just because of that. That was one of those layouts where like I just wrong guessed the wrong side it was on like so many times. Back out.
We received intel that somebody vital to enemy operations is here. Find them and capture them.
Turn too early. Bruh. I moved me.
Information that we will need to destroy. The leaders of the
No, it's a fucking nullifier. I hate how fast that shield comes back. Like it comes back so quickly.
We'll interrogate the captain via this.
Damn. My dream of having a more than 2 Aya run is slowly withering away. Slowly but surely withering to death. The hope and expectations.
You are here to find our target and bring them to the extraction point. Happy hunting. You found a target.
If you go invisible, but you stand in the same spot, I'm just gonna throw something at that spot, dog.
The captain has been secured.
Probably gonna have tacos for dinner. Kind of feeling it. There's like some fajita chicken downstairs. I made some tacos because we got these this carnita from Costco. I made some tacos the other day because I didn't know what to eat, and I just like I reheated some rice, and my mom's like, "Eat tacos with rice?" I'm like, yeah, just put a little bit, you know, on it. He's like, "Oh, why didn't you just tell me? I'll just make you like, you don't want no lime rice or nothing?" And I was just like, "Ooh, don't worry about it." Like it's always really funny. Like you can always tell like if I'm actually hungry or if I'm like, or if I'm like kind of hungry but not really hungry by how picky I am about what I eat. There's very few things I will refuse to eat. Like I just don't like it, right? Like I don't like tomatoes. Like actual like just straight up tomatoes, not a big fan. I'll eat like, you know, pasta, like tomatoes, you know, tomato sauce, stuff like that, pizzas, everything like that's just fine. But like if you put like a slice of tomato on like a sandwich, chances are I'm probably gonna pick it up. Or like on a burger or something, chances are I'm probably going to pick it up. But if I'm starving, I don't give a shit. I'm gonna eat that burger with that tomato. Like I am, like if I am too hungry to fucking take a second. Also, whoever designed these, like these things, fuck you. Like just fuck you. Unnecessary. Actually unnecessary. But that's actually a guy who's just griefing. But yeah, I'm not a big tomato fan. I'm sorry, I'm just not a big tomato fan. I'll take it and I'll throw it, and, you know, I'll give it either to someone who eats it or I just want to eat it myself. But if I'm hungry, like I don't care. I'll munch down like everything on it. Like I'm not a big fan of pickles or cucumbers. I don't like the flavor profile of either of them. But I will eat pickles in my cubanos. You give me a cubano and it doesn't have a pickle, we got problems, right? I don't pick them out either. I'll eat them. That's probably like the only like thing I'll eat pickles in. Everything else, I'm not gonna be too big of a fan of pickles. Not really a huge fan. I've tried pickles like a bunch of different ways, like fried pickles, just dill pickles, the other ones. But it's also kind of weird because I like relish, like sweet relish on like my tuna salad, stuff like that. It is upstairs, right? I just tripping. But if I'm really hungry, I just don't care. I'll eat just about anything. Like my mom's made like these weird like pasta salad stuff. I won't normally eat those, but if I'm hungry, I don't give a shit. I'll grab some chicken from the fridge or some shit, slap it on, and just happy as can be, just chomp down. And then my mom's like, "Where's the rest of my pasta salad?" And I was like, like damn, the dog been sheesh. He now knows how to fucking open the fridge door. God damn. Get into the pasta salad. Holy shit. I don't like cucumber. Cucumber or pickles. I don't know, like I'm not a big fan of like the flavor or anything like that. The flavor profile. Like if I wanted something like if I wanted something like a cucumber, I'll go eat a melon. You know, it's got some sweetness to it. Or I'll just drink a glass of water. Like there's something about like the flavor to cucumber. Not really a fan. Not really a fan. I know it's really good for you though. Like in all sorts of different ways. Like eating it, infusing it into stuff like that. But I can't stand the taste of it. I cannot stand the taste of it. Black olives, not a big fan of them either. Olives in general, I'm not a big fan of. I don't like olives. I can't really stand the taste of them. And I can always taste them. Unlike tomatoes, sometimes I can eat like tomatoes in a sandwich or something if I don't taste it. But if there's black olives, I will always taste it. Like just always taste it. And like I hate it. I hate black olives. So gross. Of all that stuff. Alright, now I know. I'm just gonna like you know, put a bowl and just put all the stuff in and just slide it over to Illy. You and Zephy can, like, I don't know, fight over who eats the stuff. Ooh, that jump was a little spicy there. All right, so we'll just pass it over to Illy. Just be like, here you go, Illy. You're feeding the boy. We're feeding the poor. We gotta give it to Illy. Make sure Illy survives another day. Yeah, I'm not big on that stuff. I mean, I eat stuff like mushrooms, stuff like that. Like, I like mushrooms with my steak, like sauteed mushrooms, stuff like that. I eat like salad, you know, chop up a hard-boiled egg, toss it in there. I'm a hoe for hard-boiled eggs, to be honest. I love them. They're so good. Like, I'll just straight up just eat one. Like, I don't even have to cut it up and put it in anything. I'll just eat it. Much to the distress of my old man. Because he'll make hard-boiled eggs and I'll just like, oh shit, hard-boiled eggs. Tomatoes, salad. turn it into a bubba. Love shrimp gumbo, shrimp jambalaya. But with tomatoes instead. Like in the future, when due to too much, I knew I was gonna have to get one of these eventually. But in the future, when with too much, like, you know, genetically modified tomatoes and they try to take over the world, we'll make sure Illy's on the front lines. Like, go get him, Illy. Your whole moment has been for this. Your whole life has been for this moment. To save the world from rampant tomatoes that are trying to end civilization as we know it. I forgot I had my sploosher. Sploosh sploosh, baby. Sploosh sploosh, motherfucker. Sheesh. I was sitting here like, bro, this is gonna take forever with the wolf sledge. Because my Baza is like, has like nothing on it. It has serration and like critical delay. That's it. Basically nothing.
There's a heavy unit approaching.
Home run. I was saying, no, that's not the stock. Different color. Thanks. They helped me speed it up a little bit. Alright. It took so long because I just didn't have a gun that could like get through them fast enough. So 5 more runs and then we'll call it. We got 2 Aya. I will probably just farm 100 void traces off stream. And then after 2 hours of Apex, I'll run those relics, crack them open, see if we get the hopefully we'll get like the part we need on the first one, and then hopefully we get the second part we need on the other one for the Axie one, and then we're chilling.
Received intel that somebody vital to enemy operations is here. Find them and capture them. Mission complete. The captain has been escorted to the extraction point. Well done.
Yeah, I'm hoping if we can get the stuff today, that means we'll have, I can put Rhino Prime to start crafting. I can have him crafting tonight, and then hopefully with we have him tonight, and then that means I can set him to start crafting tomorrow, like for the full one, and then I'll have him on like Sunday or something. Which I mean doesn't really matter because it means he's not gonna get used for a while. Because I don't see myself sitting down and playing Warframe long enough to do mastery farming. Like for the next at least like probably 2 weeks. 2 or 3 weeks. Depends on how the PoE League goes.
You are here.
If for whatever reason I'm not feeling the PoE League, then I'll probably just do something like PoE during the day and Warframe during the night. Or like Apex sprinkled in until we get like the event stuff done. Because I actually want the event stuff. At least up until the weapon. The weapon skin looked pretty good. To be honest, in general, like this BP is probably like one of the best BPs like for skins and stuff in the last like probably 2 or 3 seasons. Like almost everything I saw for just skins, like for gun skins, the character skins, they look so good, so well, like so much better than the stuff we've had for the past couple BPs. I will say I'm kind of sad that so Catalyst has a skin recolor in the event. This is also something I would like. I'm a little disappointed that the Revenant heirloom recolor didn't get the same thing that the Wraith heirloom recolor got, which was all the skins on it were half crafting mats. Because all of the skins are all recolors, right? They're all recolors of existing skins. So it kind of feels weird that they did it for Wraiths, but they didn't do it for Revenants. I guess probably because they probably knew that a lot of people probably weren't gonna buy Revenants like recolor. Even though the emote on it's like not too bad, it looks pretty cool. But I don't know, I was a little disappointed in that. But then even then, like I wouldn't have gotten any of the skins. The only skin I would have gotten would have potentially been the Horizon one, but because it's a recolor of her Alien versus Predator skin, which is really, really nice. But I have the underwater Horizon one, so I don't really care. And it's like full price, so I'm not gonna pay for it. And then Catalyst has a recolor, but it's a recolor of her the skin she launched with, which makes sense because every skin, every legendary skin is always like paired up with a gun, right? And that one had a wingman skin when it released. Oh. Oh, I went in the bubble. Oops. I went in the bubble so it cleared my my melee buff. Whoopsies. I just don't know how he like teleported behind me. Because the marker seemed so far out, and then I teleport towards it, and all of a sudden it's like he's back where I was standing, where it originally teleported from. He's like all the way back there, and I was like, what? When the fuck did you get that ability? But yeah. Yeah, after this, I'll probably but yeah, so we'll have Path of Exile starting on Friday. Not Friday, on Saturday. I still don't know if I'll stream it on Saturday. I don't even know if I'll start on Saturday. I told a couple people that I'm free on the weekends to play. So I don't know if any of them will like reach out. That's why I don't know if I'll stream. Well, for two reasons, I don't know if I'll stream like on the weekend. Well, three reasons really. Reason number one is it's just leveling. It's just leveling through the story again. So I don't really think that's super duper exciting. Reason number two is I've let some people know I'm free on the weekend, so I don't want to stream and then they just be like, oh hey, we're free, and then I'm like, well shit, I'm in the middle of stream. I don't want to like just, you know, I don't want to say no, but I don't want to like stop stream either. And then the third reason is because I plan on streaming on my birthday, which is on a Sunday. It's probably not gonna be a 12-hour one. I'm probably just gonna do my regular, like, you know, 4 hours during the day, 4 hours at night schedule that I usually do. I don't know what I'll do. I don't know if I'll talk to people to play. I don't know if I'll just like chill by myself. I haven't really thought about what to do on it. I might ask some people if they want to play or something. Do some group activities. Probably for one of the 4-hour breaks, and then you know, do something solo. But yeah, after that I don't want to do 2 weekends in a row, because I'm probably gonna end up taking off like Monday after my birthday. Maybe, depends. I have this weird like workaholic tendency for streaming that unless I'm dying or I'm just like, I literally cannot keep my eyes open while I'm streaming, I'll probably just stream anyway. So I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, that's why I don't know if I'll stream my league start for Path of Exile. If anything, I might do like a day stream on Saturday and Sunday, because they're probably going to be doing all day Path of Exiling. Or what I'll probably do is I'll probably do like Path of Exile during the day, followed by maybe like an hour of Warframe at night, followed by like, you know, the rest of it. Followed by like more Path of Exile after that. Kind of like what I do with Apex, but with Warframe and Path of Exile. Alright, last run. At least we got 2 Aya out of it. Two Aya and a bunch of Meso and Neo relics. Uh oh. Oh, that's a problem. Is it actually that way? There's no way, right? It might actually be back there. Hmm. Is it? There's no way, right? I've never had one that like, no, it's not, yeah. Fuck, I hate these layouts. These ones are the worst. Where the damn game just like bugs out and then doesn't want to show me the exit. And then like, the layout itself isn't very straightforward. It's very who the fuck knows where it's going kind of deal. Oh, here we go. I just checked the wrong doors though. Still a little annoying, but yeah, I'm probably gonna do my void relic. I'm probably gonna try to get 100 void traces. Try to see if I can finish the rare fish weekly for Orvalis, because that's a pain in the ass right now. And then I'm probably gonna look up League Star videos to see if there's anything that catches my attention that's not Bone Shatter. Hopefully we can get the Rhino Prime stuff today. I mean, it doesn't really matter. As long as I can get all of Rhino Prime stuff before Saturday, I'm content. Like, so for the next, like, probably for the rest of this week, from now until Friday, it's probably just gonna be, until we get all of Rhino Prime stuff, it's probably just gonna be run like, do my, like, usual stuff I usually do, circuit, stuff like that. Do Viri if the daily arcane is worth it, like stuff like that. But aside from that, it's probably just gonna devolve into just farm Aya, get relic, make them flawless, crack them open, or basically just Aya, get relic, do relic when it's the Axie one. So that's kind of the plan until we get everything, and then after that's done, we're gonna do citrine farming probably after that, and necromech stuff. See if I can do that. Try to get the necromech stuff done, or at least get started on it. But we're gonna go raid Terra. She is having her first ever subathon, so we're gonna go say hello. Thank you everybody for watching. Finally, we're almost there. We got the blueprint for Rhino Prime. We got another part. We're just missing the last two pieces, and so then we prayed that we can get Rhino Prime and have him cooking, and then I can take a break. And I mean, I'll still probably fit in probably like an hour or so once I get to like a lull in PoE to like stock up on Aya for when the next resurgence comes around. So hopefully do it, or who knows, maybe I'll maybe farm for Bolter Prime or whatever. But I don't know, I haven't decided yet. Thank you everybody for watching. I do appreciate it. If it was early day for you, hope you have a good day. If it was late in day for you, hope you rest well. Stay safe, stay hydrated, and I do see you again in the next one.